What up, family? Trae the truth and zero. We know the situation. It was one of them shockers, like I always say, fam, because we didn't expect it to go down like that. We knew the beef was there, but we see beef in hip hop all the time with artists, and it don't go that far. It just be misunderstanding when it comes to the hip hop game, right? We all seen Zero laid on the ground, covering his face in a position that I knew off top that it's multiple dudes hitting this man, and he's just trying to protect his face from them hitting him, right? A lot of people that like to see drama jumped in the comments. And when they jumped in the comments, they had the laughing emojis and different stuff. Before evidence even come out, details even come out about the real situation. And the shocking thing, these some of the same Zero fans that was riding with him. People rather see you down than up. It's gonna be more people at your funeral than your birthday party, fam. I say it all the time. Now, it's a lot of Texas artists speaking out about this situation, fam. And they being real about this thing because at the end of the day, we didn't know of Trae through Zero. You feel me? Like Zero come in, Trae was a bounce off of Zero. It's crazy how dudes can really introduce people to the world and have a problem with them and you no longer respect them no more. You feel what I'm saying? It's like people like I want this relationship to be exactly like it is. We ain't gonna have no type of friction. If we do, we going separate ways. It was never real. You feel me from the jump. But when it came to Zero moving around on his tip, fam, he said he felt the energy and the vibe, and he was getting used pretty much. So any man would have did what he did, but they didn't like Zero moving around like that, fam, and they ended up catching him 10, 15 years later and did this. Now, when it comes to TTE, not an Austin, Texas artist, fam, he was just on an interview. And he said something that stuck out on this interview, fam. He was real upset about Trae, jumping on him. He was saying the other bodyguard was from Atlanta that I seen on the video too. He hitting on him. Ain't got nothing to do with Zero or nothing. J-Ton over him. You feel me? Now, he said that his grandma always told him if somebody trying to, beat on you like that, they trying to kill you. Then he went on to say, fam, when it come to the streets shouldn't respect it. He says, wife was right there. I told my wife, man, that ain't even nothing to laugh at. You knew better. Everybody that was street dudes knew better when they seen this situation that it could have been handled differently. And this was just for clout because Trae the Truth supposed to be quote unquote an activist, right? Now, when TTE said that about his grandma telling him that when a man is beating on you, he's trying to kill you. I always thought like that coming up in the streets, fam. Always. Because if you look at it now, people is trying to humiliate people on camera, fam. Beating them down. A lot of people died in the process of getting jumped on. I have seen it in my lifetime. So when it comes to 3, 4, 5 different dudes putting their hand on any man, and he went on to say this too. He said he would have popped all 3, 4 of them. I agree, fam. And I'm not into the violence, condoning it, or nothing like that, but I agree, fam. Because at the end of the day, when it come to these guys putting their hand on this man, he could have lost his life, beat his head in the concrete. You feel me? I would have been willing to go sit down for 5 years if I had to, fam. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, people is playing on people's emotions. This man had kids. They all know each other, family and everything. It just wasn't that. It wasn't that real to even. The beef wasn't that real to even get off like that, fam. You know what I mean? And beating this man on camera, but it backfired on Trae. Backfired on him, fam. And the situation right now, my man TT went on to say, well, T.I. was getting rid of all the rest of them. He need to get rid of Trae for this move. Trae's supposed to be an actor. We looked it up more. We looked at 4 more out of Trae when it came to this situation, fam. It just wasn't a real situation. And the guys out there in Texas, pretty much it look like they ain't rocking with it neither, fam. But I will keep y'all updated on this situation. But make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm out.